Alright, yes, yeah. We got magic cards here today. All sorts of them. We're talking about one in particular. It's the Joven. Bear with me. This is a magical Joven, in that it'll turn into a fortification for you. And then you'll take a look at the card from Future Sight. That is the only fortification. Is basically an artifact that's like an equipment, but it goes on a land. So it's like, I guess, like a building. I never thought about that until just now. Maybe that would have informed some cooler cards. But anyway, we're going to go make some more fortifications today, as we promised. So we get these out of the way. Get a nice border on there and make the people happy. Maybe shove it under. Get that in there. Oh, I gotta get it under the book. I just really don't want to move the book, you know what I mean? Look at that. Was it worth it? Probably not. But hopefully that looks awesome at home. Alright, I'll probably have to screw around with that focus. I'm not feeling it today, man. I'm not trusting my camera. But here we go. We're going to kick it off with an easy-going one. This is the Yavimaya Fortress. Let's see. Actually, sometimes I have to draw in like several things on the paper before the camera will be able to focus. So if this is blurry right now, I apologize. Maybe it won't be in a second. Wow, I made these boxes too far apart. Artifact... Fortification. Oh, can you hear that playing? You know, I was in focus enough. Yeah, the playing sounds cool. Anyway, this is a simple one. So, when fortified land is tapped for mana, what do you think? And it costs 2 because if it was 1 or 0 or whatever, it could be too good. We didn't want to make one of those things that's just too good. We just want to make an easygoing card here. So when fortified land is tapped for mana, not when it attacks as a creature. Although, like, now I think of it, that could actually be kind of cool too, just whenever it's tapped. But we'll leave it like this. Whenever it's tapped for mana, then you're gonna add the green mana, but I guess it just like it's add a picture of a tree. That's what it says now. So add picture of a tree, and then that's fortify. I should have wrote a flavor text, but I didn't. So that's how I can do fortify 2. Is that how you do it? I don't know how they had it written, but oh wait, I didn't mean to put 2. Sorry everybody. It's supposed to be fortify 1. It's not that bad. Fortify 1. You know, it would be cool if it went, if your land was, say you put this on a treetop village, then attacked and got that green. Oh, I just might have completely ruined everything when I kicked my camera. That's professional stuff there. Alright, check it out. We're flying around. This is the helicopter view. Alright, it looks like we've centered the helicopter again. Oh wow. Okay. Anyway, best episode yet. This is the Yavimaya Fortress. What is it? Obviously, just some walls, because we're not that great at like making a thing. Every time we make a perspective of like a cube, it's always like this isometric thing. Like we can't even get around it, just by accident. So the deal with the Yavimaya Fortress is you don't really need a fortress around the forest because the trees are so big already. But it helps, I guess. And then it's also just made of logs because it's the woods, or like the different creatures who live in the Yavimaya world can just show up and like help build this fence wherever they get hired on to do it. And that's what happens when you put the Yavimaya Fortress out. It's basically like hiring a team of contractors from the Yavimaya woods, and they'll come build this on whatever your mountain or whatever you got. They don't care. They're not choosy. They'll even put it on like a strip mine. And then down below there'll be like little guys hanging out, enjoying themselves in safety, like lots of safety inside. Maybe like even a little fire. Like it's so safe you can just sit down, roast a marshmallow. That's a nice time, isn't it? There we go. It's looking good there today. So yeah, that's the MMI Fortress, kind of easygoing fortification. Yeah, well, sit down and stay a while. A while? How does it? A while? Is it like this? I don't know how you write that. So you let me know how wrong I spelled that. Sit down and stay a while. I'm not gonna extend that quote at all. Yeah, but my dude. Yeah, my dude said that. That's good. All right, we're on to the next one because that was it wasn't the coolest thing that ever happened. We're gonna make it one that's only one here though. So like, look out. Did one thing I'm asking there is if I spelled fortification right. I think I did. And then my other question was, did I put the thing in the wrong place? And the answer would be yes, because there's like no room for this picture. But that's all you can do. That's all you can do here today, because this is the weird ward. I'm gonna look. It is still focusing. Oh man, it is. We're lucky today. We're blessed. I'm gonna move that to be even more blessed. That's too skinny, so we're not completely blessed, but we're a bit blessed. But this is Ward 2. The actual fortification is Ward 2. But the fortified land gets Ward 2 as well. Has haste. Ward 2. I actually probably had to say it became like a creature first, but anyway, it has haste. Ward 2. Oh yeah, I did write it becomes a creature first originally. All right. We start over. We got lots of room. Say fortified land. Is this a creature? Wait, you don't put a creature. Is a 1/4 blue and red. You have to say all this stuff first. Red, weird creature with, there you go, Ward 2, haste, nice, and I need to use quotations around this? Maybe I'm gonna just put it there. This is this is so tiny. There's no way. I have to draw a hybrid symbol here. I think that's how they look. This is the red. This is a hybrid blue-red. That's what I'm trying to draw, but it's gonna be like way too tiny for my big old pen to draw on my minimal skills there. So yeah, what the ability it has is tap a hybrid blue-red, swap power and toughness till end of turn. Swap this creature's P and T. We're gonna do it like that though. Power and toughness until end of turn. We will put that as an abbreviation, whatever, because we have to fit in this too. So with the mistake and the volumes of text, it's probably good that we had like extra big this and extra small that. But look at all this wasted space down here. I was thinking about a creature. Anyway, Susan, we're not graphic designing the magic card. We're just trying to lay out the page, and we kind of messed up. That's all. But anyway, we'll try to redeem ourselves with some nice hybrid mana symbols of blue and red. I was not very good at drawing the red ever, so drawing a really tiny version of the red in the hybrid symbol, not so much. But anyway, there it is, fortify. Yeah, wow. So it basically turns the land into a 1/4 creature that has Ward 2, because this is the weird ward, and it's a weird creature. so cool. What does this do? So it's a land that has it. I guess I'll draw a mountain. So a full mountain becomes only a 1/4. It's kind of weird, but anyway, that's what's happening here. And this has the ward upon it, which is just some magic, I guess. It looks like a mountain on fire. I assure you, that's a ward. See, it's like curved. Fire could never be a circle. It's merely a ward. Looks like a rainbow now, bad rainbow. Okay, that's a ward now. You see? I did it all right. I decided to draw some ocean because it's blue and red, so I guess the ward, I'm not really depicting the ward, I'm depicting the ward on the land. Maybe if this was on a magic card, they'd like depict it differently. Well, I guess it's like, we can say this is a mountain coming out of the sea. And then we're basically, have to draw something else. But we'll just put another island over here that's not as tall. This is one they just have sheep on. But it still has a ward, so it's an award-winning island. Yeah. All right. We're gonna make something cooler now. This one is gonna be an artifact that's actually colored. Well, I guess the other ones had colored activation, but this is a black artifact. There we go. Skull. I'm gonna draw the skulls like that. Probably should have colored them in more, but whatever. This one's like a bad tree. What? Really skinny guy. All right. This is the Jericho Roost. I think I spelled it right. Oh wait, no, it's the Jericho Roost. But honestly, I probably should just leave it as Jericho because it doesn't matter. I just made it up. But it's the Jericho Roost. You don't want it to sound like Jawari. You gotta have Jericho. Artifact Fortification. I don't know. Sun's starting to go down out there. Look out. I'm going to run out of the lake. We'll have to hop up and turn on another lamp. Everything will turn yellow. Look out, folks. We got... I distracted myself there. But anyway, fortified land. I guess I could put something... This is I feel like I put in 2 Fs. Fortified. Yeah. Fortified land has is if wait, what am I like? So I wrote this stuff off to the side, and sometimes it's like nonsense, like actual like scribbles. So bear with me. Fortified land has if fortified land. Or wait, no, I should put the if in it in a second. Yeah, scribble they we're not on our game right now. All right. Fortified land has at the beginning of your end step. Oh, we're back on track. See, beginning of your end step. If fortified land is a swamp. You're going to create a token. Wow. Create a 2/2 black imp. You got like imps. Creature token with flying. Nice. Flying. And then the fortify for this is a little expensiver. Put 1 and 2 skulls. Oh, I drew another bad one with the skinny mouth again. What can you do? Oh, there we go. Get the mushroom shaped one that time. Awesome. Is that just, yeah, wow. Great. So what does this roost look like? It has to go in a swamp. So we're going to start with a swamp, I guess. Which is like, I don't know, they do this kind of stuff, right? So there's like oily dirty water and like trees. Like I always got trees in the swamp. Doing all right. I don't know. Kind of screwed that up. They don't have swamps around here. You know, we got bogs. I guess sometimes it's kind of a swamp. It's like pretty wet, but then not so much bogs. But anyway, this only goes on swamps. This is Jericho Roost. I think we did pretty good. We just got to fill in the back here. Oh. Yeah, they gotta get smaller. That's how you know they're further away, and they're more faint. The rules of the world. How's this? That one I kind of ruined it with that one, but you can't win them all. So the color in the bit of the ground. So far this just looks like a basic swamp or something. We got to put that roost in. So the roost is basically like a basketball net looking nest. Here okay, we're bringing it around. See, it's just a nest, and in it you have like the Jarakiri, which is an imp, and an imp is like a bat that kind of looks like a man, and it sits here, and I guess it would have live birth, but it poops out eggs because it flies around. I don't know. And you have them up in the trees making more babies and stuff, flying around, being generally kind of like a nude man with wings standing on the edge of this thing, like a bat human hybrid thing, kind of, and not like a vampire, like a really creepy one. But yeah, that's Jericho Roost. We'll learn about the Jericho more when we visit this plane. We can't tell you about that set right now. They'll come later. But we're gonna do something fun for the end here. The Dwarven Depleter. I think that's how you spell depleter. I always thought it would end with an O, but I get that wrong a lot of the time, turns out. And I only shared that fact with you so I could get it to turn on the lamp. I moved the camera again. Oh, this is the worst. This is the worst show ever. Okay, we're back. Dwarven Depleter. Look out. I should have made a lot of room for text on this. They're all for fortifications today. So, not very exciting in the type line. Although it's kind of exciting because you don't get to see that one. Only on the one random card from Future Sight whose name has escaped me so far. So I'd say it will continue. This enters the battlefield with a charge counter. There should be like a keyword for that, huh? A charged one. Maybe I should have wrote one charge counter, but anyway, a charge counter. And yeah, this one is kind of like this. I feel like this will be hard to write out because it's really messy over there. Anyway, so fortified land has. It's kind of weird how you have to write that all the time, but that looks like it's what it says on the original one, so we gotta kind of go for it. I'm gonna make sure it's focused, man. I get really worried. I stay up at night worrying about that kind of thing. Fortified lane has quotation marks. Sacrifice fortified land. Oh, wait. Is this what I'm saying? Oh yeah, this is right. Sorry everyone. Fortified land doesn't has this. Dwarven Depleter has this one. This is how much that like I wrote these things and then went to sleep and then woke up and it's like I'm experiencing it for the first time just like you. So anyway, this is an ability actually on Dwarven Depleter. Remove a charge counter. I'm not gonna read from this, but it's from this. Remove a charge counter from. All right. from the Dwarven Depleter. And then sacrifice the fortified land. And then you get to destroy target non-basic land. Oh yeah. This is basically, I don't know, some sort of like Umezawa's GT strip mine. Look out, that's what we're going through here. And then the fortified land has. That's why I got confused earlier. Fortified land has. Sacrifice an artifact. You gotta be able to charge it up somehow. It can't just be when you tap it for mana. I don't know. I guess you could tap it maybe to charge it, but that's too easy. Sacrifice an artifact. And then you put a charge counter on the Dwarven Depleter. And then just make it easy going. It's just fortify 1. Looks like a T. So that one was hard to write out. Enters with a charge counter, remove a charge counter from it, and sacrifice the fortified land. And you can destroy target non-basic land. Then the fortified land gains, sacrifice an artifact to put a charge counter on the Dwarven Depleter. And then it's fortify 1. I don't know. But there it is. What does it look like? Well, this is actually like a thing, like a machine more than anything. It has a massive drill on the front. And the dwarves are going around like messing stuff up, like completely destroying the landscape, mining it for whatever they can find, destroying historical artifacts, and ruining old ancient magic hexes and curses and all sorts of things. Like generally tearing up a lot of nonsense and causing a lot of trouble. So we got a dwarf here. In the magic, oh wait, now I think of it. They had the dwarf, the Magda dwarf. I was wondering if there were dwarfs that were girls, but I was gonna say I think that the girl dwarf should have beards too. I think everyone should have a beard in the world of dwarf. But anyway, that's just in this Jarkiri plane that we're in now. This is the Dwarven Depleter. It's basically a giant tank with a drill. This married couple of dwarves goes around. And they're the male and female dwarf, and then they destroy like the world out there, and they think it's fun, and they get gems, and they're like, yeah, I love gems. Gems are cool. I like oil, I like gems, or whatever. Are dwarves like? Are they like human beings? They're going around getting diamonds out of the earth and leaving ravages of flaming forests behind them and old stumps and stuff, I guess. What else would they do? Going across the landscape causing trouble. Being a bunch of dwarves. Wonderful. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Alright. See what we did today. Started off with Yavimaya Fortress, which is a 2-mana artifact fortification. For Fortify 1, the fortified land gains. When it's tapped for mana, you add green. Wow. Sit down and stay a while. Fortify. Wait. Let me look at this again. I think I screwed this card up. I meant for this to be fortify for a green mana symbol. You can't just get this mana for colorless. That's nuts. Up until this point, this looked crazy. But it's supposed to be kind of like wall growth, you know. You had to pay green to put it on. And it's 2 to put it out, so it's not even very good. That's what we were going for. For a second, people were ramping their mana in their blue deck for 3. And we didn't want that. We don't want that. Although you can do that with rocks pretty easy. We got the weird board. 1 mana, artifact fortification. that has Ward 2. And the fortified land becomes a 1/4 blue and red weird creature with Ward 2, haste, and for a blue-red hybrid mana, swap this creature's power and toughness until end of turn. And Fortify is a blue-red hybrid, blue-red hybrid. I don't know how you say 2 blue-red hybrid, because that sounds like 3 mana. I don't know. Let us know how you'd say 2 blue hybrid in a row. We got the Jericho Roost. For black, you get an artifact fortification. The fortified land has, at the beginning of your end step, if fortified land is a swamp, you're going to create a 2/2 black imp creature token with flying. Fortify for 1 black. You know, something, they have these things when you care about black cards, care about swamps or whatever, you know what I mean? That's what we did here. Boring stuff. We got the Dwarven Depleter. I think we like this one. We're getting into the dwarf lore. For 3 mana, you're looking at an artifact fortification. Who knew? Enters the battlefield with a charge counter, and you're going to remove a charge counter from Dwarven Depleter and sacrifice fortified land, meaning the land that this fortifies, not a fortified land. And it does say sacrifice fortified land, so I don't know. I'm going to start a sentence over. Remove a charge counter from Dwarven Depleter, sacrifice fortified land, destroy target non-basic land. And then the fortified land has sacrifice an artifact, put a charge counter on the Dwarven Depleter, and fortify 1. You saw it here. We made the next 4 fortifications in Magic. Will there be any in there, like Return to Kaladesh Part Master Series 99? Find out. Is Mark Rosewater going to sleep until every single thing he made in Future Sight becomes a real thing?